Section 1. Fueling your Tahoe, the heart of the matter. A healthy gas pump is crucial for your '96 GMC Tahoe. It ensures a steady supply of fuel to the engine, keeping you on the road. A failing pump can lead to various problems, from poor engine performance to complete breakdowns. Recognizing the signs of a failing fuel pump is vital. These can include sputtering at high speeds, difficulty starting, and a loud whining noise from the fuel tank. This guide will walk you through the process of replacing your Tahoe's fuel pump, empowering you to tackle this repair with confidence. Section 2. Gearing up and staying safe. Prep is key. Having the right tools is crucial for a smooth fuel pump replacement. You'll need a socket set, wrenches, screwdrivers, a fuel line disconnect tool, a jack, and jack stands. Additionally, having a fuel pressure gauge, a drain pan, and a fire extinguisher on hand is highly recommended. Remember, safety comes first when working on your vehicle, especially when dealing with flammable liquids like gasoline. Before you begin, disconnect the negative battery cable to prevent any electrical mishaps. Work in a well-ventilated area to avoid inhaling gasoline fumes. It's crucial to relieve the fuel pressure in the system before disconnecting any fuel lines. This can be done by locating the fuel pump fuse or relay and starting the engine. Allow it to run until it stalls, indicating the pressure has been relieved. Always wear safety glasses to protect your eyes from debris and fuel splashes. Avoid smoking or having any open flames near the work area. Gasoline is highly flammable, and even a small spark can ignite it. Keep a fire extinguisher within reach at all times as a precaution. Section 3. Dropping the tank, a step-by-step guide. With preparations complete, you can begin the process of accessing the fuel pump. First, locate the fuel tank, which is usually situated underneath the vehicle towards the rear. Use a jack and jack stands to securely lift and support the Tahoe, ensuring ample clearance to work safely. Once the vehicle is safely lifted, place a drain pan beneath the fuel tank to catch any remaining fuel. Next, disconnect the fuel lines leading to and from the fuel pump. Use caution, as there may still be residual fuel in the lines. Once the fuel lines are disconnected, remove the bolts securing the fuel tank straps. Carefully lower the fuel tank using a helper if needed, ensuring it doesn't drop abruptly. With the tank lowered, disconnect the electrical connector attached to the fuel pump assembly. Now you can unscrew the fuel pump retaining ring, which holds the pump assembly in place. Carefully lift the old fuel pump assembly out of the tank, paying attention to the orientation of the float arm. Inspect the inside of the tank for any debris or rust. If present, clean it thoroughly before installing the new pump. Section 4. Out with the old, in with the new pump replacement. First, compare the old fuel pump assembly to the new one to ensure they match. Transfer any components from the old assembly to the new one, such as the fuel level sending unit. Before installing the new pump, lubricate the O-ring with a small amount of clean engine oil or petroleum jelly. This will ensure a proper seal and prevent leaks. Carefully lower the new fuel pump assembly into the tank, aligning it with the opening. Ensure the float arm is properly positioned and doesn't bind against the tank walls. Reinstall the fuel pump retaining ring, tightening it securely to prevent any leaks. Reconnect the electrical connector to the pump assembly, ensuring a snug fit. With the new pump in place, raise the fuel tank back into position. Reattach the fuel tank straps, tightening them securely to hold the tank firmly in place. Reconnect the fuel lines to the fuel pump, ensuring they are properly seated and free of any leaks. Double-check all connections for tightness. Section 5. Troubleshooting and final checks, ensuring a smooth ride. Before lowering the vehicle, reconnect the negative battery cable. Turn the ignition key to the on position without starting the engine. This will prime the fuel system and allow you to check for any leaks. Inspect all connections carefully for any signs of fuel seepage. If you detect a leak, tighten the connection or replace the faulty component. Once you're confident there are no leaks, start the engine and let it idle for a few minutes. Listen for any unusual noises coming from the fuel tank area. Check the fuel gauge to ensure it's functioning correctly and displaying the correct fuel level. If the gauge doesn't work, recheck the electrical connection to the fuel level sending unit. If the engine starts without hesitation and runs smoothly, you've successfully replaced your Tahoe's fuel pump. Lower the vehicle from the jack stands. and take it for a test drive. Pay attention to acceleration and engine performance, ensuring everything is working as expected.